What it do, gang? Welcome back to the channel. As always, you guys know your boy DC wishes the gang a great day. Shit. Now with that being said, today is Saturday afternoon. If you're out there getting lit, if you're out there getting wild, bro, just make sure you do it responsibly. Don't be drinking and driving. Don't be texting and driving. Make sure you make it home safely to the family. And then chill and watch my videos. Nah, but for real though, make it home safely to the family, bro. I'm clear about that. Now with that being said, today's gonna be a chill video. It's gonna be some Blue Eyes. A lot of people are playing Dark Magicians in the Legend of Anthology event, so I decided to be a little different, show some Blue Eyes some love. Also, I don't have time to show you guys the actual replays of the other decks that I'm working for ladder and stuff like that. So it's nice to just take a little break from ladder, play some old style Yu-Gi-Oh in the Legend of Anthology. I recommend it, bro. Just step in here and have some fun. So with that being said, I have some funny replays. There was some shenanigans going on, some people making funny mistakes, so I wanted to share with you guys. Now the day after tomorrow or this upcoming week, I have sauciness prepared for you. I have to do a updated Notoria Vernasilv deck list for one of you asked me for it, so I'm gonna do that first. Then I have some Punk variant shenanigans, I have some Gotti variant shenanigans, I have some Dogmatic shenanigans coming, so no worries my boys, I got ya. With that being said, let's get into the replays. Alright gang, here we are for the first replay of the day. I don't know how many replays I'm gonna show you. I think I got 4, but they're kind of long because this is old style Yu-Gi-Oh, and I picked up some extra shifts at work, bro, so I'm working 6 days a week now. So I'm trying to cram up some time to make these videos for my boys. Now they're gonna activate the Ready Fusion, paying 1,000 life points so they can fusion summon into the Marvelous, right? They're gonna activate the Submorph special summoning thing, activating its effect, sending another card to the graveyard so they could search out a spell. But I'm gonna infinite impermanence that thing, because in this little event, spells are kind of cracked, you know what I'm saying? If you could stop a deck from getting their spells, you could actually, you know, stop it from doing a few things, but not really, because they're gonna activate the Time Thief Vessel ship. That way they could exceed summon into the Ray Raptor for Strix, activate that thing's effect, getting themselves a Ray Raptor singing Lenuis. I'm horrible with names. You know I can't speak English, bro. You're always coming at me because I came over here to this country on a boat and I can't speak English. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Either way, they're gonna continue doing stuff. They're gonna use both of these. I think this is just a level 4 deck, a bunch of level 4s, but they work well together. They're going to the Gaga Magician. That sounds wild. Sound like a baby, but either way, they're gonna link up into the Phantom Knights of the Rusty Bardich. Activate that boy's effect, sending the boost to the graveyard. That way they can send a Phantom Knights trap. You're gonna activate the boots. Now they can get a Phantom Knights rank up magic onto the hand. They're gonna set that thing down. Well, they're gonna actually activate it. Quick play. They're gonna turn this thing into a Ray Raptor's Arsenal Falcon. This deck is actually some cracky sauciness, honestly speaking, when they're doing all of this. But then you're gonna see what happened. They're gonna activate that thing's effect, getting a Ray Raptor's Tribute Lenuis. Now they're gonna activate this thing in the graveyard. That way they could get the Ray Raptor's Nest, because they're birding it up. Activate that boy's effect. I'm playing against the bird for real. Ray Raptor Strangle. And this man is actually a master rank too. So he came up with this sauciness, I guess. And this thing is tough, because now they're gonna exceed summon into the Evil Swarm Nightmare. Activate the Raider's Wing. Detach the material for this thing. Bring it onto the field. Using both of these monsters, they're gonna go into the Time Thief Redoer. Bring it out here. And they're gonna end their turn. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what the heck this board was supposed to look like. But it was fun. It was fun watching him go off. I was like, okay, bro, do your thing. Here they're gonna activate the Time Thief Redoer, getting one of my Melodies of Awakening. I'm gonna activate the Dictator of D. They're gonna activate the Phantom Knights rank up magic. And then they're gonna activate the Time Thief Redoer, right? I don't know exactly why they decided to activate the spell now. I'm guessing they were scared that I would do some Blue Eye shenanigans, but I don't know. They're going to the Kaliua, right? So now that thing is some serious crack. We all know about it. So I'm gonna special summon this thing in defense position. Just so you know, bro, everything on the field is negated. Like everything I special summon, normal summon, whatever I put on the field, because this thing is on the field, it's just negated, right? So I'm gonna set down my Drowsy Mirror Force, and then I'm gonna special summon the blue, the Jet Dragon, right? So now they're gonna activate this thing's effect, destroying everything in my back row. I was hoping that they would be cocky and didn't do that, because some people play cocky when they play, but either way they destroyed everything. So I'm like, okay, bet, that's fine. They're gonna activate the time thief redo again, getting one of my ultimate fusions into itself, activating its effect. Then they're gonna get a tribute Lenoise onto the field again. They're gonna use both of these monsters to go into the number 39 Utopia double. I'm like, okay, this man's trying to end my career early, but I'm like, okay, bet. Now they're gonna activate that thing's effect, getting themselves the double or nothing. Then they're gonna exceed summon into the number 39 Utopia, bring it out here. And they're gonna go into the battle phase. Now I don't know if this person, they should, because they're in master rank, but I don't know how long they've been playing. What's your level, bro? Level 31. You should know this stuff, but either way, they're gonna detach a material from this thing, go over the double or nothing, and they're gonna make this thing attack twice. But the reason why they did this is because I was already activating this so they could hit this thing, right? So I'm like, okay, bet. Now they're gonna attack. So I made them try to attack my Link Karibo, so that way I could diminish this thing's attack to 0. Then they're gonna try and attack me with this thing again, so I'm gonna activate this thing's effect because it's now once per turn. So I'm gonna make them aim at my Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, right? And now because they did that, I get to activate the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. I decided to bounce back the Kaliua because it was more problematic than anything else in here, and I'm okay with being popped in the face right now. So they destroy me. I'm like, okay, bet. They're gonna activate this thing's effect in the graveyard. That way they could get themselves a tribute Lenoise onto the hand, and they're gonna end their turn, right? I'm like, okay, bet. So here we join to another Dictator of D. They activate this thing's effect, getting my Bingo Magic Go. I'm gonna activate this thing's effect, sending a Blue Eyes to the graveyard so I can special summon my Dictator of D, sending the Spirit of the White Dragon so I can special summon one of my Blue Eyes Dragons, right? Here I'm gonna special summon my Chronicle Magicians. That way I could give this thing the attack boost that it deserves, right? 55,000 damage. That's crazy, right? So I forgot that this thing had a material in it. So yeah, I try to attack over this thing. They're gonna activate that thing, which prevents me from attacking right now. And then I'm gonna slap myself in the face by crashing into this thing, because if I do that, I get to bring my Blue Eyes Jet Dragon onto the field. Pop that boy out here. Now I'm gonna go for the attack, but because I'm attacking, I got this idea, right? This thing has another effect. When your opponent special summons a monster, except during the damage step, which is why I decided to pop myself in the face. You could detach a material from this card, change that special summon monster to face down defense position, right? So I'm like, yeah, I gotta get this thing out of here, and then I'm gonna pop this thing in the face, because everything else, this thing doesn't have any materials, and this thing is useless right now. I used to play Phantom Knights, bro. At some point in time. So they're gonna activate the quick launch, getting themselves a rocket tracer, getting themselves the tribute launch onto the field. They're gonna pop that thing in the face using both of these monsters. They're gonna go back into the time thief redoer that I sent back into the extra deck, but I'm okay with that. They're gonna activate the Rusty. Rusty wasn't as useless as I thought it was, because now they get to pop my Jet Dragon, right? They're gonna activate the Raider's Wing, detaching a material from this so they can special summon onto the field. Then they're gonna use both of these monsters to go into the Blade Burner Falcon, bring it out here. They're gonna go into the battle phase, and again, it's so stupid because I still get to activate this thing, hit my Blue Eyes so you can pop yourself in the face. Now I get to bring back the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, and they're gonna end their turn. You see how funny this is, bro? Blue Eyes is top tier. Blue Eyes is top tier, bro. I don't know what to tell you in this event, at least, right? So I was about to go off. They don't have any effects to stop me from doing anything, honestly speaking, bro. So they just stopped it right there. Now let me show you this other replay against Dark Magicians that was legitimately the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I think some of the people playing this event don't really play old Yu-Gi-Oh, or haven't played old Yu-Gi-Oh, or don't really play against, you know, Blue Eyes or Dark Magicians so that often, so they get confused on certain things. So let me show you that. Right, gang, here we are for the second replay of the day. I don't know again exactly how many I'm gonna show you, because I want to have this video out for you guys by today. Today's Saturday. I'm gonna have it out by today because I got other videos that I want to make. but I gotta get the replays for it. And again, I picked up an extra shift at work, so I'm working 6 days, but it's okay. So we activate the Melody of the Awakening Dragon. That way I could get myself the alternative white dragon and a blue eyes white dragon onto the hand. Activate alternative, showing in the blue eyes dragon so I could special summon it. Then I'm gonna trade in my blue eyes white dragon so I could get 2 more cards onto the hand. I got another white dragon and a polymerization. Activate the polymerization using both of these monsters. I'm going to fusion summon into the blue eyes tyrant dragon, right? And I'm gonna set down my the ultimate creature of destruction. Now, because we did use the white stone of Asians that was in the graveyard, I get to activate this effect at the end phase and special summon a blue eyes card. So I bring the Jet back onto the field, or on the field. I don't think he was ever anywhere out here. So they're gonna activate the illusion of chaos, right? Then they're gonna get a magician's rod. I'm like, okay, bet. They're gonna send a card back into the deck, activating the dark magical circle, activating fusion deployment, showing us the dark magician dragon knight so they can special summon the dark magician. Now they're gonna try and banish my Jet, and I'm like, nah bro, I'm the ultimate creature. So I activate my trap, target this thing. Now they can't banish me, right? I'm like, yay, because if not, I would have been sad. Just that simple. Now they're gonna get the rod onto the field. They're gonna get a bond between teacher and student. I'm like, okay, you're really playing dark magician. They're gonna get dark magical girl. Then they get dark burning magic. Activate magician soul. Send dark magician to the graveyard. They're popping off. He's cooking. Special summon another dark magician. I'm like, okay, bet. Wonder when I don't know. I don't even use that thing, but they get to draw 2 cards. They go into the Eyes of Timaeus. Using the Eye of Timaeus, they're gonna fusion summon into the dark magician, the dragon knight. Bring him out here, activating soul servant, bringing the Timaeus onto the top of the deck, activating soul servant in the graveyard, drawing 2 cards, activating preparation of right, getting themselves another illusion of chaos. They're going to activate another preparation of rice, getting themselves another illusion of chaos. I'm like, okay, yeah, cook it up. Timaeus of the United Dragons, right? Special summon that thing, activate its effect using both of these monsters. They're going to fusion summon into the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Huh? Hello? Yeah, bro, that's a thing. They're gonna activate that thing's effect. Then he decides to get the attack boost from this thing, so it's 200 damage, right? And then he decides to take over the effect of my Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. So now this thing is my Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, right? The funny thing is that I think that they did, look bro, I'm just gonna let you see, they popped me in the face. I'm like, okay, bet, congratulations, they're gonna end their turn, right? And that's it. I think that he thought that because it had the same effect as my Jet, that he could bounce cards back and stuff like that, but he doesn't realize that he needs a white dragon, specifically this thing, in the graveyard in order to activate that thing, so it doesn't do anything else but besides pop me in the face. So here I activate Bingo Machine Go, and they're gonna scoop, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why they're gonna scoop. They're gonna scoop because they realize 2 things. One, this is not Eternal Souls. At least I don't think so, because I don't think they would have scooped, because they could have banished my stuff, right? So I don't, and it wasn't glowing, it wasn't giving, there was no effects glowing off over here. So at this point in time, I can attack all of these monsters each one time, and then I'm gonna pop them in the face with this thing. So they see that I'm going for my True Light as well. I hit another Jet Dragon, so I could have added any one of these things. So when I would have popped one of them things in the face, I could have special summoned my other Jet. It was GG's, but it was just funny to me. This Starving Venom. I love this event, bro. It makes Yu-Gi-Oh so much fun, yo. I'm telling you. Now let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for the 3rd and last replay of the day. Now this one was against Dinos, and this is why I like All-Star Yu-Gi-Oh, because even when you get popped in the face, back then there was a chance to come back. There was always a chance to come back. Nowadays in regular Yu-Gi-Oh, you know when you're done, bro. Like you either sit there and try it, but come on. Now we're gonna activate the White Stones of Legends. That way I could use that thing to link off into the Link Karibo. That way I can activate this effect in the graveyard, getting myself a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I'm gonna activate Alternative, showing the Blue Eyes. Then I can special summon my Chronicle Magician, activate that thing's effect. I'm only trying to fish out negates, because even though there's no Ash Blossom and stuff like that, we still have Imperm and Effect Veiler, right? So they don't do anything. I just give the thing the attack boost for no reason, which I'm fine with. So here they're gonna activate Cyber Emergency, getting themselves a Cyber Dragon core. People get really creative because this is a Dino Cybers deck. So they're going to get the baby dinosaur. They're gonna get the miscellaneous, send that thing to the graveyard, activate its effect, right? They're gonna banish that thing so they can special summon the Animatodorm. I actually want to learn how to play dinos so I can make some saucy dinos decks. They're gonna activate the baby, getting the soul, the Oviraptor. They're gonna get the Ultimate Conductor, Tyranitar. I actually had 3 copies of that thing when I first started playing the game, and I dismantled all of them. I'm so sad about it, but it is what it is. Now they're gonna banish both of these monsters so they can special summon the Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, right? Bring it out to the field. They're gonna activate that boy's effect, popping another card, putting both of these monsters in defense position. They're gonna pop that card so they can special summon this thing back onto the field. They go for the attack, and I'm gonna activate my Linkuriboh because I don't want that. Now they activate this thing's effect instead of popping my cards, which is really smart. He just activates that thing's effect, burns me for 2,000 damage, and now I don't get to bring this thing out onto the field, right? So I'm like, okay, bet, it is what it is. Here I decided that with my Dictator D, I'm certified to cook up, so I'm gonna send the White Dragon to the graveyard, activate the thing's effect, sending my Jet to the graveyard so I can special summon my alternative. With my alternative, I'm gonna pop their Ultimate Conductor. That's gonna allow me to special summon my Blue Eyes Jet Dragon onto the field, and that's all I got, bro. I'm gonna pop this thing in the face. Then I'm gonna pop this thing in the face, send their back row back to the hand because I don't know what that is. It could be a Mirror Force. I'm playing some type of Mirror Force, so I don't want to deal with it. Get that thing out of here. We pop him in the face, right? So here I'm gonna activate Fossil's Dig again. They're gonna get their Soul Eating Oviraptor once again. They're gonna normal summon the Cyber Dragon. They're gonna special summon this thing onto the field, getting themselves another miscellaneous. They're gonna activate that thing's effect, send it to the graveyard, activate its effect, banishing it so they can special summon a Petit Radon. I'm butchering names, and you know I can't speak English, bro. I'm sorry. They're gonna activate the thing's effect in the graveyard, getting a Super Conductor onto the field. With both of these monsters, they're gonna Exceed Summon into the number 27 Dreadnought Dranoid. They're gonna activate this thing's effect, sending the Anodorm Archosaur to the graveyard. That way they could burn me for 1,000 damage. They're gonna go for the battle phase, and Dictator of D, I make them go into my alternative so that thing gets popped in the face. He tries to attack me with this thing too. It doesn't get popped in the face because instead of getting popped, they're gonna detach a material and they're just gonna scoop. Blue Eyes is top tier. Alright, bro, let me show you the deck list just in case you wanna fool around and go and play this thing, right? Alright, gang, here we are for the next replay of the day. Now I'm gonna show you this one because I found this little tech with this 1xyz monster that I really like, especially for the event, right? So I'm gonna show it to you. So with that being said, here we are going off. We're gonna start off by activating my Bingo Machine Go, showing the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and my alternative. They decided to pick the Jet. It's random, so they didn't even know. I'm gonna discard this card so I can get myself my alternative and my Blue Eyes White Dragon, right? I'm gonna show them my Blue Eyes so I can special summon my alternative, activating the Melody of Awakening, sending my Blue Eyes White Dragon so I can get my other Jet and my other White Dragon to the hand, right? And some of this I'm gonna speed it up. Just so it was 7 turns, but yeah, they're gonna activate Magician's Rod. I'm gonna effect Raider that thing because that's my hand trap that I'm running. They actually let that thing fly loose. So we're gonna activate the Soul Servant, bring it out here onto the field. They're gonna search out the Dark Magical Circle, right? Again, this thing gets negated. They're gonna activate the Illusion of Chaos, getting themselves the Magician Soul to the hand. They're gonna send a card back into the deck, activating the Magician Soul, sending the Dark Magician to the graveyard. That way they can special summon it onto the field. I'm like, okay, bet. They're gonna activate Timaeus of the United Dragons, getting rid of the Rod so they can special summon that thing, activate its effect. That way they can fusion summon into the Dark Magicians, right? Again, they're gonna activate the Soul Servant, getting rid of the Soul Servant. They're gonna activate this thing's effect because they use a spell, drawing on the card, activating the other Soul Servant, putting Magician Circle on the top of their deck. I'm like, okay, bet. Right now they can't beat over this 3000 beat stick, so they can't really do much. I join to my other Blue Eyes Dragon. I'm going to the battle phase, popping the Timaeus. That way I can special summon my Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, bring it onto the field. I'm gonna activate that boy's effect, sending that thing back into the extra deck. Then with both of these monsters, this is what I wanted to show you. I go into the Heretic Sun Dragon Overlord Helipius, activate that boy's effect. I'm gonna detach a Blue Eyes, getting rid of 2 cards so I could pop 2 cards. And he did have the Eternal Souls down here and a Hybrid Feather Duster. I was like, okay, bet. And here I'm like, I'm chilling, we're winning. No, we're not. Dark Magical Circle, he put that thing on top of the deck. Getting Secrets of the Dark Magic, right? They're gonna activate Soul Servant. They're gonna draw another card. They draw into the Magician's Draw. Normal summon that thing, activates effects, getting their Soul Servant. They're gonna activate Soul Servant, putting Dark Magical Circle on top of the deck again. And I'm like, okay, bet. Makes sense. So here we draw into the Ultimate Creature of Destruction. I'm gonna activate this thing's effect, getting rid of my Blue Eyes White Dragon so I can pop the circle. That's gonna allow me to bring the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon back onto the field. I'm gonna pop that thing in the face, and then I'm gonna slap him in the face with the Jet Dragon once again. It's main phase 2. I'm gonna set down my Ultimate Creature of Destruction and end my turn, right? And here I'm like, okay, yeah, we're done now with the double. No, Dark Magical Circle, activate Soul Servant, draw a card, they draw into Magician's Soul, sending Dark Magician to the graveyard. They're gonna special summon that thing, and now he's gonna try and banish my Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, but I have the Ultimate Creature of Destruction, so that thing gets protected. Yo, this guy was tough, bro. This dude, yo, Konami, make this permanent. This new Duel Academy thing, make this permanent, bro. This is way too much fun. But either way, I pop him in the face. Because I popped the card, I get to bring my oldest Blue Eyed Jet Dragon onto the field. Now I get to slap him for 3,000 damage, giving his circle back because I'm generous sometimes. And then I slap him for the 3,000 damage. It's GG's. This guy was so resilient, bro. 3 times I was just like, oh yeah, I'm chilling, we won this game. Oh yeah, I'm chilling, we won this game. Nah, he kept going. But either way, let me show you the little deck list and stuff like that real quick, just in case you do want to play it. So let's get in. Alright, gang. So like I said, this was just supposed to be a chill video just for your entertainment, bro. If you wanted to watch something different for the Legend of Anthology. And yeah, so I am running 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, 2 Diddy Crows just to get Dark Magician out of the graveyard. 1 the White Stones of Legends, 2 of these, 2 Effect Veilers, 2 the White Stones of Agents, right? 3 Dictators of D, 1 Chronicle Magician, 1 Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, 1 Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, 2 Blue Eyes Jet Dragon, 1 Deep Eyes White Dragon, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Polymerizations, 1 Foolish Burial Goods, 2 Trade-ins, 3 The Melodies of Awakening Dragon, 2 Dragon Shrines, 1 Bingo Machine Go, 2 Fusion Deployment because I get to special summon Blue Eyes by showing them any one of our fusion monsters, 2 Ultimate Fusions, 2 Drowsy Mirror Forces, 1 Infinite Impermanence, and then 1 the Ultimate Creature of Destruction. Again, this was just supposed to be fun. I got some crazy sauciness for you. I got some Gotti decks that I'm working on. I got some Punk decks that I'm working on. I got some Dogmatica decks that I'm working on. And then the Synchro event, we're going to try out that Lunar deck, that Gotti Lunar deck. We're going to see how good it is. So with that being said, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoy the content, if you didn't enjoy it, bro, then it's okay. So with that being said, I hope you guys continue having a great day. And I'm going to catch you in the next video. Oh, we got outro music. I'm out. I don't want my video to get copyrighted.